That's what people are doing now. So.
Stupid as fuck.
Get what they can out of them before they get too old. Because you know when DBs get to a certain age, they kind of lose their luster.
Yeah.
Bear with me. My team's under 80 overall.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
But we're a better 77 overall than we were last year.
Bad.
Let's go.
Alright.
I got me a new weapon.
This motherfucker here, dude.
What?
6ix9ine alleges that Jim Jones and Cardi B are gang members. That man snitching on everybody.
Who?
6ix9ine.
Like the crazy motherfucker with the weird hair?
Yeah, the Mexican motherfucker, dude.
The NFL is on
Today's
EA
generation.
Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Oakland Raiders.
Hey, get over here.
Carlson now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
I'll try this set out. I don't know if I'm going to keep these dudes in, but I'll try this set out.
Shut it! 55 to Mike! All day, baby, all day. Let's go!
They'll run for the first time with Peyton Barber. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On second down, it's Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read.
Hang on 1 second. I gotta turn the gain sound down.
There you go. Make sure I got my people in their position. Yeah, that fucking roster update. Forgot about that shit.
Alright, I don't need no crowd.
So really, the only one I need to do is just put.
I don't need no stadium speakers.
And then I'll put him as my backup. Damn. They gave some my dudes some updates, bro. They got Vernon Hargraves at 75 overall now. Nice. Did any of your people get upgrades yet?
Maybe.
Uh-huh. Probably that fucking tight end. That's all you keep talking about. I already know.
Alright, I'm ready.
Alright, let me change my third down back. Fuck it, we'll do Barber as my third down back. No, wait. Is Barber? Yeah, I'm gonna have to because everybody else is trash. Alright, slot receiver, slot receiver, slot receiver.
Oh man, you doing too much.
Bruh, chill, man. They fucked my shit up.
How they fuck it up? Didn't you do your update your
Nah,
stuff?
I'll do it at the end, bro. Hold on. Who the fuck? If he's injured, who the fuck am I gonna be able to put there? God damn, man, I hate when they do this shit. Is it Stewart? Is that his name? Yeah, maybe it is Stewart. Alright, yeah. It's Stewart. And then... So I got 2 Stewarts on my team. That's what throws me off.
Alright.
Bro, let's just fucking run it, man. Fuck all this shit. Get back out. That shit's fucking headache.
Make a
I hate
play,
doing that shit.
but on that one, he looked like
I got
one of those
I got
guys.
the, you know, the main shit out the way. All the extra shit don't matter. Not gonna make or break me.
Shotgun bunch tight end.
Good formation there.
20, black 25. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Come to Wild World. Zoom, zoom. Come. Let's go.
On third down, Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Howard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
We got double up, double up. H3. Come. 24 is the mic.
Winston now to throw on first down. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard.
I got scared, then I was like, you know what?
6 yards was
Players
the pickup
fuck
on the
up, too.
last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, stop.
Players fuck up too, Craig.
24 is the mic.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. 15 yards on the play, first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. I like it.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Green, triple C.
Jameis again.
Oh, man, come on, man.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Perfect completion. So,
Rashad Perriman,
Light
33
it update, man.
yards.
They make it to
And
where
they
when
are
you
able to
switch to your
strike
user,
first
man, you
here on their
kind of
opening drive.
yeah, it's like that
Point
little
by
delay
Gate is
sometimes.
up and good.
It's not a delay.
And
It's
that
like he
makes the
throws
score
them off
7-0.
where you're trying to move them.
And following the touchdown now, it's
I had
Bradley
a
Pinion on to
pass,
kick this one away.
Yeah, it was a pass, not that. And I was playing
That's
the Eagles
fielded in the
earlier,
end zone.
and this motherfucker had this crazy pass to the
And he
outside,
probably
like
should have stayed in the end zone as
down
he'll
the
muster a
sideline to
return
fucking
up to only the
Deshaun
14-yard
Jackson.
line.
Well,
And I
conventional
clicked on
football 101, tells us
It was
if you don't
either
get it back
Ward
to the
or
20-yard
Fournette,
line on a kickoff return,
so
that's a
the safety
disappointment.
or the
But some of
cornerback for the
these teams'
fucking
special
Browns.
teams
And
coaches
whenever I
root for
went
one
to
by the
jump
head
up
coach.
and like
They give them
flick
full
on and make the
authority to go
music
ahead and
pick,
bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what
it
we
was
call
like
the
my
green
dude
light, red
froze,
light theory. Green light means go,
and
red
then
light means
Jax
stop.
jumps
Looks
up
like he had
for it,
green on
comes
that
down
play.
with it, does a little zigzag, and goes to the end zone. And dude, I was so fucking mad.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Mike's 5'4". 29. Get some penetration. Express. Get some penetration. Hey, watch that.
From the gun, it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Oh,
now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been
are you fucking kidding me,
stop
bro?
holding triangle.
Incomplete.
I wasn't holding it, bro.
That's
I never
what you
hold
were,
that shit.
you were holding it too early.
I might have hit it a little
For
early,
it to
but
say
I ain't
bad
hold
timing, drop pick, you were holding it.
Nah, I disagree
Now
with that
Carr,
statement.
after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And Davis has it over the middle.
Come on, man.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3.
I'll let it stay. No, we can run that. Alright. Good.
Check. Watch 54. Express.
Carr gives it off to Washington. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Him on the outside, him on the inside, him on the outside. Yeah, that's the way I want that set up.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mike's 5'4". Hey, Raider 2. Express. Hey, watch that.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And Davis with it left side.
Told you, don't
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Carr now to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Trevor Davis, and it's 3rd and 5.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
He's coming out and spread. Look at this guy. All right.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Single. Raider 2. Raider 1. Bravo. Express.
Shotgun now for Carr.
Yo, PI.
Picked off by the safety, Darian Stewart. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner.
Man,
You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
But, you know, playing by them, what's that name on that movie called? Playing by the longest yard rules right now.
Barber on 1st and 10.
Prison
He'll
rules.
fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And this is caught. And
gave you that
so
shit.
close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard
And I'm so glad
line.
it did because I thought for sure that was going to be a pick if I didn't get my ass over there.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And it's a Buccaneers touchdown.
Thank you, sir.
But this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm gonna do it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay
They would have
positive.
gave you that, dude.
But at the same time,
Like,
you're wondering,
seriously.
how are we going to move the football? What do we have on
I
this play
mean,
sheet
I
that
got
can
fucking
work?
3 guys over there,
Get
man.
back
Come
to
on,
basics
now.
is
Yeah,
usually
nah, it's
your
not
answer.
that. It's
And
the
make sure you
diving
find the guy
tip
who can
shit.
move the ball fastest for
Like,
you.
Oh,
if you
yeah, I
just
get
it in his
that, but
hands.
it
And
still should have been
second
a
quarter,
pick.
you get points on the board here. I think
I
you're
don't
feeling
know.
okay.
You know how the
Now
animations
Carr,
are,
after the
bro.
incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
Now the pass to Grant, and he's got it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Who's that, Grant?
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Going back to the bench.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Watch the twist. 6-18. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, Alpha.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Thank you.
Let me
Into a
switch.
double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Yeah, there it is.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling.
He's got a man
Wow,
complete.
he's giving you everything.
A big play that time for Tampa
Time is a
Bay.
motherfucker, bro.
47 yards on first down. Barber.
Wow.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
All right, let's slow it down just a tad. Yeah.
5 on the 50. 5
Who you got on that side? We got Godwin on the outside. We got my fast dudes on the inside.
On second down and 4, Winston.
Okay.
Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
That's right. We can see this. No problem.
From the gun, Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So after the penalty, we'll have one final untimed play here before halftime.
Watch the clock, motion, pop. Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what's you got to go?
Final play of the half here, Winston.
Give me some.
Oh, how's that not pass
But it's
interference?
incomplete. Time for a break. We've
They'll
hit
call it.
halftime. 2 quarters down, 2
That's
still
holding
remain.
some
We
shit.
step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Fuck it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
I think that might have been, yeah, it was.
This is taken
That's my
about
first
7
mistake
yards
there.
deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more.
I
hype than
forgot
what
about
is
that
there.
fast
This is
one. You're gonna do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Alert. 3 down. Hey, check 20. Right Monday, down.
Express. Operating from the gun. Carr.
What the fuck, EA?
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions.
Oh.
The veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
We got 3. 3 down.
I don't know if I should put him in the first place.
From the gun, Carr. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of
Running back,
scrimmage.
you call it quit.
I'm running. Play it as
Bro.
They'll run on first down. It's Barber, and only able to muster a couple down to about the
Should have had a
27.
blocker there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Winston.
Wow.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Maurice Hurst, his second sack of the night. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. Ronald Jones unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
Gun wing slot offset.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And the pass complete to Ryan Grant.
You got some blockers.
He's got the lead, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland.
I'm out of sweet tea already.
Ryan Grant, 73 yards. As his guys are back within a single score.
That guy set
That's
them
a score
lead
you felt
blockers
they
up.
had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
Ooh, you see
know
that block by
there's an emphasis
Jacobs?
on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect
fucking wide receiver like pointing the motherfuckers out like
he did it. That's the guy right there. That's it.
Up and good. And that'll make our
like motherfuckers on a
14-7.
witness stand and shit.
Hey,
Following the touchdown,
right
ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3.
Ooh, careful.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's see what we can do.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. To throw, Winston. And the Raiders have got him. Cleveland Farrell coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, they do snap it to Winston.
Whoa, oh my God.
A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably.
All you
it
got to do is hold on to it, man.
And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field
I got a
position.
safety right there. Pow.
Fucking crazy, man.
On first down.
Daylight!
Lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Glitched up.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 2nd and 12, Carr got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
You gonna see me? Kill. 37, check 37. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, we gotta get this stop here, D.
And that'll set him back 5. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Now a fake on the give here as they take the and that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready. White 25. 55. Johnny. Under crunch. Kill. Let's convert. Crunch.
They go back to the ground, this time Barber. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Jameis to throw it. And an alley to run. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
One day, down. Blue 80. Watch tight end. Tight right. Express. 734.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Completes it to Davis. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
What down?
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jacobs.
Nice.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Well, they had guts to go for that, and they got it. Now, if you're the defense, you feel some major pressure, don't you?
Well, they've put it on you, haven't they? They've told you that you are the unit they believe in. We'll find out now if they can make it hold up. But, boy, just going for it in that spot.
I know, right?
Amazing.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
The Bucs on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught.
Yeah, be fast on those RPOs.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it.
You can't make a read. You
People
just got to
celebrating
pre-snap read.
The guys who just gave up that play.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Now Winston on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote.
Yeah, I had to stay aggressive, but at the same time, I had to play that quarters. I was like, fuck it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So statistically,
wasn't my best
both
game.
of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Running the toss here to Jacobs. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. The kick by Carlson is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Man, I got you.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Good game,
And
man.
he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Hate that shit.
Yeah.
Well, going into the final
Fucking
play of this
unrealistic
game,
shit,
they knew
man.
that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they
That's why I
couldn't
don't
get
like
it done.
playing with
However,
my
we were
bucks,
treated to
because
really
game
a
is fucking
spectacular
missing.
affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us
I
down
got
to
you
the
out of your
last
comfort
play.
zone.
We're still. You were
Nah,
wondering,
I
could
threw a
it
stupid
happen?
pass when I
Possibly,
took it back.
even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Got you with that blitz. You threw that pick.
I only threw one interception. I can live with it.
Run it back, man. I mean, we can keep playing it.
Yeah, I'll run it back.
We got time for one more game.
So that'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and
You
all
gotta
our
go ahead
crew.
and fucking,
I'm Brandon
get
Gaudin.
my
You've been
points for that
watching
loss,
the NFL on EA Sports.
You said what?
With that, we bid
I
you
gotta
good
do the
night
thing to get my
from
points.
Tampa.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta get your reports in, man, so you get your points.
Alright, where the fuck is it? Did not save it in my favorites. That's not it.
I miss your old screen name, dude. Like, I don't know why you changed it.
I just got tired of it.
Did it mess with any games or anything that you had?
Nah, that was my main thing. They had a thing on PlayStation, like on their website, where they talked about it. They said, hey, these are the games that are having problems with it. You won't get trophies and whatnot. And as soon as I seen they didn't have nothing to do with EA Sports, I was like, I'm gravy. I'm gonna change my shit. What happened was, is you remember when the PlayStation Network got hacked by them fucking nerdy people that were trying to be terrorists and shit?
Mm-hmm.
My old screen name was just simply Doughboy63. And whenever that hack thing happened, my PlayStation, like, what was it? I think it was my hard drive went bad, so I couldn't play it. Whenever I got my PlayStation back, I found out I was part of one of the people that got hacked. So I couldn't get my shit back at all. I tried everything. So then I had to make a whole new screen name and start all over from scratch. New trophies, all that dumb shit. Alright, so it should be in my favorites. Let me see here. They're saved.
No, I can't tag you in the group.
Did you put my first name?
Justin, right?
Yeah, Justin Burnett.
Justin what?
Burnett. B-U-R-N-E-T-T.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Okay, reporting page. This is what I was looking for. Yep. Report a loss. Okay, log on to Facebook.
I better stop playing Rainy, bro. Rainy be fucking people up.
Alright. Now it's
You wanna start it? You wanna play it again?
Huh?
Play it again?
Yeah, go ahead and send it, bro.
Play it, no.
X Demon _ Shadow
person I be playing, man, is that Drake cat, man. That boy, he's something serious.
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Drake Miles from the chat. That boy's something serious. I don't like playing.
What team do you play with?
Patriots.
Oh, well, yeah.
I mean, he'll play with any team, but he primarily be using the best team because he play for money and shit.
Yeah, I understand that.
It don't do no justice with Tom Brady being able to do any hot route he wants.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
For everyone, he can put halfbacks and angle routes. Like, man.
Hey, you had 18 points, right?
18 to 14. All you gotta do is comment. I posted it in the chat. All you gotta do is comment on it.
Yeah, but I gotta go to the actual thing to get the point for a loss. Make sure I'm getting my points.
How many points do you get for wins and losses?
I think it's 5 points for a win, 1 point for a loss. Because see, my email just went off, I got 1 point. I think that's how they divided it.
Alright, I sent the invite, so.
Yeah, I gotta back out and then click on the invite. There it is. Alright. I'm still gonna have to do my fucking roster. Oh, the Bucks fucking
that
drafted.
that linebacker you got, man, that boy fast as fuck.
Yeah, I think they gave him speed moves, man, because he was just a 90, and I looked before we played our last game. It said he's up to a 92 now.
I think he was already a 92.
I remember just being an even 90, bro.
All you gotta do is just go to the Madden roster updates, and they'll have his launch rating and each week that he gets updated. They made PJ Hall better. They upped his block shed.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Search by team, man.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. first carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Throwing on second down. Carr. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
Wow, let's just do that some more.
And
I
he'll
like
have
it.
it past midfield, almost
it.
to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Drop deep, drop deep. Check. Check, hot route. Hot. Wide, Monday. Wide. Get wide. Express. Play.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch run. 6-6. Bullet time. Make this big shot. Check.
DeAndre Washington, his first carry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Running is Jacobs. Ryan Smith, the one in on the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
6 guys. Check 6.
Jacobs now, and an alley to run. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. with Jacobs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's put him on the buses.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Carr. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devin White in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
The kick by Carlson is good. And
Good stand, bro.
Jump out to a 3-0 advantage. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure
So
about
what?
that, but I'm just going with why they said
I think the
that. I
Panthers
have no
are
idea.
really can't move.
Winston and the Bucks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Winston now airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 55 yards, and the Bucs have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Can't even lie, man. Sometimes that's like
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Keep wondering who my team's gonna get next. Free agency, that's another one I think about.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Yeah, that fan sounded like we're in a goddamn hurricane right now. But
You said what?
I said you got that goddamn fan blowing in the
My
mic, sound like you in a
bad, my
hurricane
bad.
and shit.
My bad. I'll just be chilling, man.
I got my shit
Ball
blowing
up to the
too.
35 now
Goddamn,
as
bro.
they come up on 1st and 10.
Express. Win the rep. Let's go right here.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That is fucking weird. How come they let me still do that?
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Shift. Watch the trick stone. Travis. Express.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Monday, down. Blue 80. Check. 45 to Mike. Later, 9. Express. Get down.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. There's a short little toss to Carrier. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
What down?
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm
Man,
Brandon
that thing's
Gaudin.
just a big-ass white
And
dude,
just
man.
in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to
Motherfucker,
account for a
6'5",
running
like
back
270
essentially being a
something, man.
receiver downfield?
It's very difficult,
big
especially
motherfucking dude.
if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Carr on the give. It's Washington. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Check 45. Express. Check 45. Hey, high 7. Watch your slack. Watch your slack. Express. Slack. 45.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Express. 45, Mike, 45. Watch him.
Throwing now is Carr. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's another Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 13.
Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
7:34.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the pass. Watch the down. Here we go. 694. Kill. Check. That's it. Check.
Now Carr. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 yards on the play. First down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They come up in an offset eye. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Tighten up. Later 2.
Here's Carr into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Touch
It's
pass
Devin
there,
White, the
man.
linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
5 on 50. Green, triple C. Back.
Back near his own goal line, Winston. And Jameis is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Just like that. Just like that.
On the carry, it's Logan. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Winston. That's caught. It's Peyton Barber. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. On first down, Barber. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Second and 5 now. Winston. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Braid there to make the grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
45. Mike, 45.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Hey, Haywood. 45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
45 Mike, 45. It's our field. It's our field.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Dude just stopped blocking. He shouldn't even got through that dude. Trent Brown ain't gonna let that little ass dude through. What the other guy, man? What my fullback doing?
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, exit. 3 down. Hey, check. Express. Check Mike 45. 93.
Now Carr. And that'll
Damn, a touchdown.
Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jacobs from the gun.
Hey, man,
blocks there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Yeah,
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
That's going to be a long day. Check. Express. 808. Hey, Hey, Charlie. 45, 45, 45, Mike.
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams.
Better fucking fall
Hey,
down.
nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Hey, look. White. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
From the gun, it's Carr. Steps away to his left.
Boy.
And he'll avoid the tackle
Boy.
there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 50. Mike 54.
Let's go one more.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs.
Watch the curl.
Oh, P.I.
Complete.
No,
Wow!
Land on the ball
Brings up
first, bro.
2nd down.
Come on, now.
I know
Come on, that pass interference. You're not even looking at the ball. You fucking hit sticking my damn receiver.
Watch
You've
the
got to
replay,
stick
bro,
it in
after the
there
game.
before you
This
I
is-
receive
just
it
did.
to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into
You
the
know
play.
damn well you
I
can't hit
had
my
my hand on the
receiver.
ball
To disrupt
first,
the
bro.
pass.
Come on, man.
Nah, it ain't
Now
a
they
dude.
face
You
a
wasn't
3rd
playing the
down
ball.
and
You were
4
playing my
after that
defender.
incompletion on 2nd down.
I saw it with my own eyes.
He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage,
well,
but it'll
Carter's
still
Give
bring
my
up
ball
the
back,
4th
man.
down.
Give my
Well, there was
ball
pressure
back.
all around him, so the only
gotta
play
get
was to
this.
try and get out of there. I think it was
we
an
gonna
excellent
get it.
effort by him just to get
You
back
fuck
to the line
around
of
with that
scrimmage.
dumbass shit. We gonna get it.
And they make Carr slow down slow, man. Oh, he fast.
It's always
man.
next year, yeah.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They do go for it. It's Carr. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. This is Richard. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. On play action, now Carr. Oh, no, he lost the football.
What?
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the
You
team
don't
that
get that
lost
fucking
it
ball,
to get
dude.
it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Mike 45.
Now on 2nd and 16. Carr got a man open. It's Darren Waller. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And Davis has it over the middle. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 important parts to that play. 1, you get a 1st down, obviously. Charles, 2, managed to get out of bounds.
Love the way you dissected that, but he threw it in the middle of the field, so they picked up the 1st down, but he had to work his way to the sideline to stop the clock. What a great effort.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey, Echo. Express. Breathe. Play that time deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Carr gives to Richard. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll run with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Punching it in from a yard away, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On play action, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Good shit, Mullins. We got him now. Play some lockdown defense.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
We're good. Wide at 8. Shoot. Play to 1. Mike 54. Express. 54.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
On first, here's Washington. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Kill. Heavy. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Staying on the ground with Washington. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Raiders on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He'll look to throw.
Fuck!
A crusher there as it's intercepted.
Oh, and I forgot 2 timeouts. Okay.
Oh, man, I thought I'd get your ass.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time.
That
You're
man
the
was
2-minute
fucking
drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
My name is.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Yes!
Dude, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yes! No! Bruh! Yo! He quit! Yo! He quit! Hey! That was a win because I was gonna get a field goal. What was that? That's a win, bro. You can't. I was in field goal range. Fuck, I gotta report this shit. What was that? 14, 12, 15, 14? This man quit. Oh, stream. I don't know why he was throwing the ball. This guy. Alright, man, I appreciate it.